Hey, what's up? Yes, sir. Back Flick. So, what do y'all think about that news? That little rumor that's going around. It looks like Universal is really interested in buying Warner Brothers, and if they do, oh, it's on. I have a feeling that they're the ones that are gonna buy it because they've been after it for a while. I remember before Discovery bought them and AT&T. I think they lost the bidding war at the time to I think it was AT&T, and that's why they didn't get it. But now that things have changed, especially now that Discovery doesn't know what they're doing with Warner Brothers and that whole IP. I mean, it's just a matter of time before what you call it, Universal buys them. Hopefully, they're the ones that buy it and they do an exclusive deal with Netflix so they can put what is it, exclusive content over on their streaming services, because that would be a huge, huge win. Yep, I think it's gonna happen. I mean, it's not coincidence this is happening and more things are coming out, and especially Zach liked it also, so that says a lot, you know. That's if you want to say, kind of confirming it without saying it. So it's just a matter of time. I'm excited. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit too early. I'm not sure. The time zones, I guess. That's why I was like, let me just go on at 10 my time. Probably like in other parts of like on the West Coast, it's I guess it's like 7 o'clock right now. So I don't know. It just varies, I guess, with the time. We'll see who joins us today. And if not, so be it. If it's just us, let it be. And then of course the notifications, they're going out and stuff like that. So YouTube could be a little bit weird with the algorithm sometimes. Oh man, that Rebel Moon. Okay, it's 7 over here in Arizona. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, go for it, man. Appreciate it. You can come back. I'll still be here for a bit. Go for it. Take your time. These markers are probably gonna get me a little bit high because of the smell. These Sharpies are always strong with the scent. Nope, we're not moving on. Restore the Snyderverse all day, every day. We're getting closer to it each time more and more. That's why it makes me laugh when people are like, "Oh, it's never gonna happen." Yeah, the same thing was said about the Snyder Cut until we got it, and now we have it. So we're gonna win. We're winning already, so that says a lot. Yep, fire James Gunn. He needs to be out ASAP. He's ruining everything by the day more and more. I really don't know how some people believe in him and believe his lies because all he does is just lie. But we already know what's up, you know. Man, I kid you not. These markers are so strong. It's like Sharpie wants you to get high. I guess if you want to call it that. I mean, I'm just drawing, so if you guys want to just ask questions, go for it. I mean, there's what is it, ASMR to everything nowadays, so again, y'all be wild, man. Y'all be cracking me up, man. That's good though. We gotta laugh and enjoy life, you know. Yeah, that's cool, man. No worries. I mean, that makes sense. So that's true. I've seen some videos and like it's all type of stuff with that. When would there be animal heads? Thanks. Oh man. Man, yeah. Yeah, cracking me up with all these things y'all be saying, which is good, you know. I get a kick out of it. But it's wild. It's wild when you think about it. I mean, yesterday with Rebel Moon, the trailer for part two, we straight up broke the internet. You know, it's like 7.4 million in 11 hours. That proves that demand of the fans is there, you know? That's why it's like it's wild when people are like, "Oh, nobody's interested in that." Yes, they are. People want more. Those views don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So glad no school on Friday and spring break finally starts next week. Oh, nice. So spring break starts for you guys. That's awesome. Very awesome. Enjoy it. You know. You're an inker too. That's awesome. That's a skill on its own besides sketching. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with the ink, I know a lot of people don't, they do just with pencils. I do it with all, you know, the pencil, the ink. The hard part is a little bit with the color, but I try my best with the color. I know some people are really good with that. But color pencils, that I get down with color pencils. I have some around, but today I'm probably gonna throw some what do you call some markers on this one, and probably gonna use that one right now. So But again, that's crazy how Rebel Moon yesterday, it just it has so many views and it's just nuts. It's what a great time it is to be a Snyder fan, especially with all this content that we're getting. It's even more amazing because who would have thought that's the views that we're gonna be getting for it. I know it's gonna be a lot, but man, that's straight up like just broke the internet on its own. Oh, it's gonna pass 8 million for sure. It's gonna pass 8 million. Honestly, that's only one day. And one day, look how many views it has. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of people's thing, Rebel Moon, but that part two looks awesome. It looks like it's gonna be packed with so much action compared to the first one. And I'm ready for it. I'm excited, honestly. That's what I want to see, all that action. And again, David Ayer came out talking about, his Suicide Squad, and he's going hard, responding to the trolls about that because, again, they're, trying to make fun of him and, saying that he ain't gonna get his cut, but it's just a matter of time again before it's released too. Just give it time, you'll see. Things are changing. They're gonna shift for the better. And if Universal acquires them, hopefully soon, once they do that buyout, or you better believe it is on. I have a feeling they're gonna end up canceling everything that James Gunn is doing, especially for him being the jerk that he is right now, doing what he did. I mean, I hold him responsible, honestly, because he's the one running DC Studios, so all the blame is on him. I mean, he's the one that's allowing things to happen the way that they are, so there's nobody else but him. Yeah, Snyder Cut was another level, honestly. That's why we need it to be restored because without it, I mean, that's quality we're talking about right there. And I get it, not everybody enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't like it, but for the most part, a lot of people enjoyed it. Part one has 16 million views. All right, that's good. That's what we're talking about. 16 million views is still 16 million views. Shoot, a million views is still a million views, you know? That's those are big numbers. Oh yeah, that's happened when you click it and you get an ad or whatever. Did you get an ad right now? Like when you were watching this before you came back, or you just hit an ad? What's good? Oh, okay, I got you. I'm just trying to see some reference on this one because on the top of my head I can't fully remember. So he got like a belt, but he has some things on the side. All right. think we're gonna have to add some color to this. So give me 1 second, real quick, while I get all these colors. That's what it's looking like so far for this little quick sketch. Not bad. Appreciate it. This is a little quick sketch that I've been working on since yesterday. So just decided to add some ink and probably gonna add some color right now. Because why not? I'm just trying to pick out the colors. Give me 1 second. So we got red. We need some yellow. We need some gray. A little dark gray. Some skin tone color. And we need what else? Oh, brown. Alright, we'll see what colors we get this because markers tend to bleed. And sometimes that's what happens. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. Y'all already know. Oh yeah, the PS5. It's freaking, it's fun as hell. I'll be going on that Fortnite. Lose all the time. Sometimes I win, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Alright, let's start adding some colors to these characters real quick. Hopefully these are some good looking skin tones because with these markers, they bleed. And sometimes you don't know what, okay. You don't know what colors you can get in the end. That's the bad thing about using markers. They tend to bleed and then your art will end up looking like crap. It ruins it. Let me see. Concept art for Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. Nah, this is just it would be nice, but this is just quick sketch I wanted to do yesterday just because of celebrating the 3-year Snyder Cut anniversary. So I was like, you know what? I did a sketch yesterday and then now I'm like, let me add some ink, and while everybody's on here, I'm like, let me just go ahead and add some color to it. Cause why not, you know? Like why not? We're all here, so we might as well. That we can talk. We're hanging out right here, just chilling, vibing, all that good stuff. Yo, I can't wait for next week for that new Godzilla movie to be out. Man, like I said, I got some tickets for next week from WB to go see Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire. I can't wait. And I'm like, why not? You know, it's free, so I ain't paying for it. They hooked it up. I'm like, let's go. And I still haven't seen Aquaman 2. I know a lot of y'all keep telling me don't watch it. Probably I'll see it once it's on streaming, but yeah, I'm not too excited about that movie. I just want to see it just to check it out, but I'm not in a rush, honestly. I'll probably watch it this December. A year later, you feel me? I'm like, yeah, I'm not really missing anything. So, plot twist: here's the director, secretly Zack Snyder, just speaking with a different tone, make it seem like he ain't Snyder. Yo, man, y'all trip, man. I appreciate that. You imagine that? That'd be so awesome. You imagine I'm like on one of these live streams and all of a sudden like Zack Snyder posts something and he's like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" I'll be like, "Man, look at this one," like, and all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, it's the real Zack." Like, yo, I know all of us would go nuts. That'll be so dope. That'll be so interesting and fun at the same time. I'll be like, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to say, honestly. I'll be starstruck. I'll be like, yo, like, what's up, Zach? Like, we're all here. We did it for you. That's pretty cool, though. He actually liked that post, like the one that I posted not long ago. The one, where it looks like Universal is the one that's very interested in trying to get, to buy the properties of Warner Brothers to finally buy them out. So, and he liked it. So that's kind of confirming something. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. It'll be so dope if that happens. We know that they're gonna buy them. The question is, who is going to buy them? And once it does happen, it would be awesome. Look at, I almost forgot her hand right there. All right, so that's like the main colors right there, real quick. Yo, that poo, that what is that poo verse monsters, man? I know that's got to be a joke. Tell me that has to be a joke because if it's real, I'm like, I don't know what. Honestly, I have no idea what that's all about because I saw that whole thing with what is it, Winnie the Pooh, blood and something. I don't know what it's called. I was like, how are these people getting away with this? And apparently Disney can't do anything about that, which is trippy because I mean that's their character. It's like Blood and Honey, I think, or something like that. That's a trip. And then they want to do more with like Peter Pan and the rest of their characters. I'm like, these people are straight wild. Freaking Winnie the Pooh. Who would have thought that would have got turned into a horror? I didn't see it, so I don't know honestly what it's about. I know it's a horror movie, but I just don't know like how far, like it has, with Winnie the Pooh and all that stuff, which is it's pretty trippy just thinking about it. It's like I can't believe they did that to Pooh. Let me check the comments real quick. DC Studios. Peter Safran was in London overseeing the new sound studios being built. They won't be finished until 26, 27. Wow, that's nuts. Yeah. It's a long way from now where we are. You know, we're barely in 24, 5, 6, 7. By the time they're done with that movie, pretty much their contract is gonna be done. Because remember, James Gunn was hired for 4 years, and technically this is like his first year in full action doing what he's doing. But by the time he's done, it'll be pretty much by the time they're finishing wrapping up whatever they're doing right now. Hey, what's up, Dragon? I see you. Um, I'm not surprised, and hopefully during that time, I mean, by then something is going to change. Yeah, I mean, things are going to shift, next month because in April, once they go up for sale, if that's the rumor that it's been, predicted, then it's gonna be good because they're gonna change things around. Whoever buys it, I have a feeling that they're not gonna go with what James Gunn wants. And notice how everything is quiet right now. Like it's just quiet. It's too quiet. Like they say, whenever it's too quiet, that means that there's a storm coming. And I have a feeling that that's what's gonna happen. Once if Universal acquires WB, then things are gonna be over for James Gunn pretty quick. I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, "Yo, we're pulling the plug on whatever it is you're trying to do, and we're just gonna go with something else," which, it would be the best thing that they could do, honestly, because of everything that Gunn has been doing. All he's been doing is just straight up just ruining things. It's sad to even say that because like that's why, like I said, I didn't trust him. Once he came on board, I was like, I don't trust this guy. Like you can see his intentions are not towards us, the fans and the consumers. It's more about what he wants to do. And that's the part that sadly we're all being affected by, just because of what he thinks is best for us to get, which I don't agree with. All right, so she got like some red. DC isn't gonna last long. I mean, yeah, once they acquire, but the way that they're at right now, at the rate they're going, they're not gonna last much, like on their own, just because of what's been happening. They've lost so much fans, and that's the sad part. But again, they brought this upon themselves. All WB had to do was like, yo, we're gonna continue with Zach's vision. We're gonna finish it, end it properly, because the flush was an insult, honestly. And once we're done with that, we're going to reboot the universe, and we're gonna go with something different. I would have been like, as a fan, I would have been like, that's cool. Like I have no problem with that. But it's how they went about on it, that completely just they insulted all of us, and this is what happens. They don't listen to the fans. This is what you get. Yeah, with the video games too, like that's sad. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like I don't get where WB is with their what's going through their minds saying, "Hey, let's authorize and allow this game to be released." Like what it was, Gotham Knights. That game was bad. And what do you call it? Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Movie was terrible. The game was terrible. It was DOA, and it's still doing bad. It's like I saw it on a massive, what is it, on a sale on the PlayStation Network, and it's like, man, that sucks. But again, this is what they did. They brought that upon themselves for allowing it. They were trying to take the shortcut and give us a basic quality, if you want to say, and this is what happens. Let me pick out a good little blue for her, but think this is a nice blue. Let's just try it out. That's the bad thing about markers. They just bleed so much. It looks nice. It's just too much sometimes. Okay, yeah, that Boulder's Gate and Helldivers. Yeah, I keep hearing good stuff about that Helldivers. Boulder's Gate, I seen it, but I just can't get into it. I can't play those RPG type games. I mean, if you enjoy it, that's cool. I just can't, like Final Fantasy. They look nice. I just can't get into. They're just too complicated. Probably I just can't. I'm dumb. I just don't understand those type of games. Guess I just don't have patience for them. They look nice and everything. They're just very specific to when you're playing it. Same thing like Zelda. Beautiful game. But you just have to be into those type of games. That's why I can't never understand it, because like you gotta find this, you gotta find that in order to get out of cave. And it's like I have no idea where it's at. I'm what you call a casual gamer. I'll just play it for the fun. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes I don't even care about unlocking trophies. I'm like, I just want to play this game. Hopefully it's good. And that's it. WB Games is a different division from DC Studios. Yep. Yep, they are. Different division, but same company. So, you know. All right, so we got that one. Now let's do a little bit of Batman. Gonna do a little bit of shadows on it real quick. Well, this is it. You see, like when it comes down to drawing is not really hard. Just sometimes you gotta let your imagination go. Just have fun with it. Like right now, I'm just enjoying it. Just chilling with y'all as we're talking and doing all these colors and stuff like that. Kind of feel like Bob Ross just talking. I'm gonna put a little happy shading over here. We're gonna make this little happy gray shading right here. No lie though, Bob Ross was he was the man when it came to drawing, painting, and all that stuff. It was awesome. Oh yeah, that Knuckles TV show. I can't wait to see that. I really can't wait to see. I'm saying like, finally they're starting to put out good shows, but hopefully they actually live up to it and they're actually really good because we need it. We all need that type of entertainment. We just need good quality entertainment. Now, in case you're wondering, I'm just using some generic markers, alcohol markers. They bleed a lot. These are pretty dope, but I know that there's the real expensive ones. I have a set of them, but like I said, as long as it gets the job done, sometimes that's all it takes. So if you're looking into getting some markers, if you draw, any alcohol type of markers work. Just always remember they tend to bleed, so that's why if you notice that I stay within the line inside more, just because when it bleeds. But they do give you a nice little a final touch once you blend them in and stuff like that. So now if you go over it with it, you're gonna get like a darker color. So sometimes you don't want to go too much. I'm doing this, you'll see why I'm doing this. This is a little trick that I've kind of picked up along the way, seeing other artists how they end up when they do their, when they throw ink with the markers and stuff like that. This is just mainly for shadows, so you kind of just want to, put your shadows where you feel it's going to be. This is not 100% accurate with the shadows, but overall, in the end, it looks pretty badass. So you'll see right now, because I have this dark gray that I'm using, and I'm gonna use a light gray just to go over for the other shadow, just so it can look like a lighter tone. And if you want to get into drawing is very simple, you know. It's just practice, a lot of patience. Teen Titans is getting a live action adaptation. James Gunn has yet to confirm it. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Um, I doubt it's gonna happen. You know, in reality, I don't think it's going to happen. He's just trying to put like things out there to get people to look at him and just get attention. And of course, he's gonna deny it for now. But like I said, you know, I don't think it's just he's gonna make it far in DC. And if Universal buys them or whoever, I'm hoping that it's Universal. I have a feeling they're just gonna end up pulling the plug on his projects just because of all the damage that he's been doing, you know, among the fans and stuff like that. So that wouldn't surprise me. Shouldn't surprise any of us, honestly. I had a question for you. Do you bleed Superman for Justice League 2017? That line made me cringe. I'm happy it was cut from Zach's version. Do you bleed? No, that wasn't. I mean, it wasn't that I remember in the Ultimate Cut, so I don't remember it being on what you call it, Justice League. Oh, the part where he was like, "Oh, something's definitely bleeding," where he was next to the cop. Yeah, that was cheesy. You can tell Joss Whedon was straight up trying to fit that line in there. If that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, when he said that line of Robert Pattinson's Batman, that was cool. But I don't know. I just feel that they could have done a lot better with him, honestly. I liked his Batman suit, you know, but I just don't like Robert Pattinson as Batman, honestly. And, you know, like, especially it's not his fault, you know, he's an actor, so he's got to do what he's got to do. But what WB did to Ben Affleck by not giving him his Batman movie and giving it to Robert Pattinson, that was pretty scummy, honestly, you know? Like, at least give him his movie and then do whatever you wanted to do with Robert Pattinson, you know, later on or whatever they were trying to do. They literally even took the name, you know, because that's what it was going to be called, Ben Affleck's The Batman. And all of a sudden, like overnight, Robert Pattinson just shows up, oh, the new Batman. Like, what? Like, how the hell did that happen? You know, that just slipped under our nose like nothing. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm using a lighter gray just to make it look a little bit darker, like with the shadows, and then you got the light gray on it. Hopefully y'all can see that, because I'm not sure that's the camera's picking up those grays, but hopefully you can see that. Now you see why I did that with the other gray that's a little bit darker, just because I was gonna throw this softer light gray in there just to kind of make it look like shadows and just to make it look a little bit more cool. You see, makes it look a little bit more better. Looking dope. Love Batfleck, but to be outside of his Bruce Wayne scene, that wasn't Batfleck in the Flash. Yeah, I know. That was his stunt double. Yeah, that wasn't Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck only appeared when he was talking with Barry in the car. and he was like, "Oh, you want to go out for lunch or something?" Like that. He was like, "Maybe next time." That was the only time, but everything else was his stunt double. All right, Batman. Well, WB is getting sold off. Superman might be the only project that gets off the ground. It might, but again, anything could change. So remember, let's not forget what happened with Batgirl. They filmed it. That movie was done. It was complete. And what happened in the end? They canned it. And it's straight up locked away in a vault right now. So if they did that to Batgirl, don't be surprised if they end up doing that to Superman Legacy. I know it's called Superman, but I'm gonna keep on calling it Superman Legacy. To hell with what James Gunn is saying. That is called Superman Legacy. Henry Cavill, Man of Steel, that's the real Superman. It's another thing too. We need Man of Steel 2. That one was long overdue. They should have done that a while ago. We need Man of Steel 2. We need Ben Affleck's Batman movie. We need Wonder Woman 3. Of course, we need Justice League 2 and 3. And that picture, man, that picture with Jared Leto that Zach posted with him with I think it's supposed to be inside of the asylum or something like that. That it takes place before he kills the cops, and then he wears their badges on his vest. That's dope. That right there is creepy, creepy on its own. Sick, just sick. Jared Leto straight up redeemed himself. I get it. A lot of people didn't like Jared Leto and they don't like him still. I like him. At first, I didn't like him, but he grew on, and honestly, that's like straight up the best Joker of our time that we have because what's his name, the one for the 89 one, Jack Nicholson. He was good for his time, but it's like it's just not he's not current anymore, and then what we got with Joaquin Phoenix, that's dope too for that universe. But the whole DCEU, what Jared Leto did, phenomenal, like just awesome, awesome. It sucks that we didn't get to see him fully in Suicide Squad because I guess they were trying to focus more on something else. But I mean, apparently there's like I guess a lot of extra footage that they filmed with him, and hopefully we can get it one day when we get the air cut. So that's why we have to keep on fighting for it. Yeah, I shouldn't bet against James Gunn. James Gunn is not winning, man. How is he winning? Tell me. Tell me how is he winning? Yeah, we need Wonder Woman 3 as well. No, he wasn't. DCU Joker was awesome. It was awesome. Maybe you didn't enjoy him. I freaking want more of him. Especially how he was in Justice League. Oh man. It's like I need more of that type of Joker, honestly. Him and Margot Robbie when they was as Harley, that was awesome. I like both of them, honestly. Both of them together. And I like Harley Quinn from the first Suicide Squad, not the Suicide Squad. I didn't like that version of her. It was trash. I don't like what James Gunn gave us in the Suicide Squad. That movie just sucked plain out. Everything of that movie was trash. Yeah, Jared Leto was he was really good. He was really, really good. Yeah, when he was talking, when Batman was talking to Wonder Woman on the bridge of the Flush, yeah, that was straight up, that was cringe, man. I was like, what did they do? Honestly, I guess they just wanted to humiliate Ben Affleck's Batman, and be like, well, this is the last time we're gonna see him, and this is how people are gonna remember him. And for sure, that was James Gunn doing that. You know, he must have been like, oh, we're gonna put this scene and we're gonna do this instead. You know, of originally what they had, because let's not forget, they had filmed scenes with Ben Affleck, and the Justice League was supposed to appear. I guess in that scene or throughout the film, like in the beginning and the end. I remember when people were talking about it when they saw the screenings and stuff at the time. But of course, James Gunn just came in and changed things around to whatever he thought that was gonna work. And look at how bad that movie flopped, you know, and it's all courtesy of him. And just like that, we won't forget. So when Superman Legacy comes out, we'll get the same treatment, the same VIP treatment of joining the flop squad. He's gonna join the club of the flops. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue, light blue to the side, because that's what I see on the thing. Yeah, killing off Captain Boomerang, that was messed up. He didn't have to go out like that. He seriously did not have to go out like that. Yeah, nobody cared about it, honestly. They should have just called it Suicide Squad 2. That's it, you know, to make everything easier. But again, James Gunn is trying to get the spotlight. So when you Google whatever it is, like for example, you Google Batman, what's gonna pop up? His Batman. Google Superman, what's gonna pop up? His Superman. And soon it's gonna be his Wonder Woman. You're gonna see, but it ain't gonna go nowhere. Yeah, I mean, it's probably he wants to do a bunch of films, but honestly, like he's just trying to put things out there so people can talk about it. But in reality, nobody's really excited. Probably a few people are excited about what he's gonna do, but overall, the main audience, we're really not interested in what he's gonna put. And it shows you how, because look at how many views Rebel Moon got just in one day. All right, those numbers are gonna keep going up. So people want more of what Zach was giving us and what he's giving us too, because you have people talking good and bad, but that's a marketing strategy, you know. And Zach knows what he's doing. You know, he's a man with the plan, and overall, you know, he's giving us good stuff. He's cooking. He's straight up cooking. You know, he's using all the seasonings at his hand, and he's giving us good stuff. Honestly, very good stuff. So it's awesome to be getting what we're getting right now. Not bad. Not bad. Look at that. This little sketch. Who would have thought it was gonna look like that? I had no idea it was gonna look like that. I don't plan. I just go with it. And in the end, this is the end result that we get. And what better way than here talking and chilling with y'all? Look at that. Not bad. Appreciate that. Power 95. Look at that. Little quick sketch. Nothing too crazy. Just a little something, to enjoy. These markers are gonna give me a headache, straight up, because these Sharpies, man, I don't know what chemical they put in it, but man, these things are strong. Whew. Like you need a little respirator mask in order to use these. Imagine I've been drawing for an hour using this jumbo marker. So for sure is getting to me finally. You have one question. What's up? Many people who are excited James Gunn's DC's Screen Rant and comic book. These articles supporting James Gunn. Yeah, all those articles are getting paid straight up. They're all getting paid by James Gunn to give those reviews. But we the fans know what's up. This right here, this is where it's at. These three characters, we won't stop because this right here is where it's all at. Honestly, it's a shame that WB doesn't see that same vision because they're scared and they don't want to go with that whole dark take, if you want to say. But the internet proves you that we fans want this more because when Zach posted that picture, look how many views it has, how many likes and all that stuff. So we want more of it. It doesn't stop. You have David Ayer coming out and speaking, that he still wants his cut out there. It's not his call, but we the fans did not give up for the Snyder cut, and we're not gonna give up now. We're gonna keep on going. Yeah, they call us the minority, right? We're the minority, but Rebel Moon 2 trailer has a 7.4 million views in one day, which is nuts. It's like it's completely insane. Who would have thought that? And it shows them, but they're just mad. They're just mad because they know they can't stop it. They know that we're winning, and they just have to sit on the sideline and be like, "Well, we can't do anything," you know. And it's wild, you know. Like, look, check this out. All right, so the views it has now, I'm looking at it right now, 7.6 million. So it went up. Um, that's still gonna keep on growing. That's in a day, and it's awesome. Honestly, it's awesome. I can't wait. We're a few weeks away from April. Once April comes in, we're gonna be seeing a lot of updates and a lot of things because, of course, Rebel Moon 2, but at the same time, let's not forget that WB is gonna go up for sale, and if the rumor is true, and they're about to be sold, let the bidding war begin. Honestly, like the guy from what was that Storage Wars, the one from Storage Wars. That he's like, what's going on? Sold. That's how it's gonna be. I can't wait to see those memes once WB is sold. Going once, going twice, sold. That's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be nice to see that finally. Because for years WB has had this IP, iconic characters right here: Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and they haven't really done anything with it. You're gonna tell me that it took honestly about what, since Man of Steel 2013, it's been over 10 years that we haven't had Man of Steel 2. By now we would have been already done with his trilogy, Man of Steel 1, 2, 3, and we already got Shazam 1 and 2. Oh, that one gets the green light, right? But with Henry Cavill, that's a no-no, right? And then when they want to put him in there, they want to give you a Henry Cavill Superman like this, it's like, come on, it's like, and then they want to give you a Batman with a big old cheese out, like, come on, man. Yep, we're all ready. We're ready for Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon, people are not ready, I'm telling y'all. That's straight up a game changer, honestly. A lot of people don't like it. That's cool. But numbers speak, and that's where we're winning. Yeah, right now we would have been finished with if you think about it, we would have had a trilogy on all three of them. It's like Wonder Woman already has two movies. We had a Man of Steel. We never had a Batman movie. I mean, what the hell, it's like I just don't get it. And then they wonder, WB wonders why they're doing financially bad because they're not giving the fans what they want. It's like, all right, you want to move to your reboot? That's fine, but give us what we want. And now with James Gunn's Superman Legacy, for sure, we're not gonna forgive and forget on the sense of what he did to Henry Cavill, what he did to Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot, and whatever movies he's gonna put out, they're all straight up gonna just flop, honestly. And it sucks, but hey, it is what it is. So off, they're going to give, I think they're gonna give it the Batgirl treatment, the VIP treatment. We're gonna throw it in the vault and it's just gonna be a tax write-off. And they're gonna start using that one. They're gonna start using that as an excuse for everything, just to get away with it. Where they're like, well, you can just use it as a tax write-off and nothing's gonna happen. And it's sad, but this is where we're at. So I am not surprised, honestly. But what can we do? We just gotta do what we gotta do, and that's it. Keep on fighting. So I'm gonna give y'all like more minutes, and I'm about to get going. And here we are. We did the sketch. Look at that. Within an hour, and look at what it turned out to be. Just for a quick sketch, not bad, not bad. So I always enjoy these chats with y'all. Just hanging out. It would be nice if I could hear y'all and stuff like that. I know some people tell me to join Discord, but it's just too many social sites to join and stuff like that. That's why I stay more active right here. Yeah, I don't think the Batman 2 is gonna work, honestly. I think it's gonna just get canned, and again, that one's gonna get the VIP treatment like Batgirl. They're just gonna cancel it. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Like at the rate they're going, James Gunn is just straight up gonna put whatever's convenient for him. They're probably just gonna put the Penguin series, like I said, just because the contract and Joker too, just because the contract and stuff that they have to go by because those are terms and just legal stuff that they have to go by. So that's not gonna get affected. But again, in the end, when these movies come out, is up to us, the fans, if we're gonna watch them or not watch them. I'm not gonna be watching honestly Superman Legacy. I'm just not at this point. I've already seen too much in the sense where everything that's already leaked, the script is a disaster. And it's like, why am I even gonna waste my money, my time, and my energy on that? It's gonna fail on its own. Just sadly, but it is. Creature Commandos, I won't be watching either. I'm just not interested in those characters. Have no interest in them. So, you know, Blue Beetle, what? 30 million views. The Flush, 32 million views. Yeah, because everybody was waiting for that, but it was supposed to have more than that, honestly. Yeah, the tax write-off, that's what they're gonna use, that excuse. WB wants money, but they want it the wrong way. They want that Marvel money. But if they were to continue with what Zach was doing, they were making that money. They were ahead of it, honestly. The thing is that WB didn't let Zack Snyder fully develop what he had. In other words, WB didn't let Zack Snyder fully cook. That's what it was. That's like going to the restaurant and you order a steak, but the steak takes about like maybe if you want it well done, maybe like in 45 to 40 minutes. But then you're rushing the chef, hey, I want to eat my steak in like 20 minutes. It doesn't work like that. You're gonna get it undercooked. For it to be well done and enjoy it, you have to go by the time. The same with this. If WB would have let Zach continue to do what he wanted, the same way that Netflix is allowing Zach to do with Rebel Moon, they would have been winning. They would have been making so much money. But they decided to be like Marvel. We know by now the Marvel formula does not work at DC. And that's what James Gunn is doing. He's trying to bring that in to try to implement it and say, you know what? We're going to try to do that too. It's not going to work. He tried to make the Suicide Squad like, what do you call it? Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, it didn't work. I don't know what and why they continue to do it, but they don't learn. They're having to learn the hard way. How? Financially. That's just how it is. They're learning the hard way. Yep, the Batman 2 is going to get canceled because of James Gunn, especially when he makes his Batman movie. He doesn't care. He's just like, I'm gonna do my Batman, screw everything else, and we're gonna go with that take. Yeah, that's Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool's always gonna be Deadpool. It's gonna get a lot of views, so that's where it's at. But yeah, yep. You already know it. Go woke, go broke. Look at Madam Web. I mean, man, don't even get me started about Madam Web. Wow, like that movie just tanked. I'm talking about it just straight went down. It's like wow, who would have thought? Yep. We're gonna watch Man of Steel. That's it. Not Superman Legacy. And to the few that are gonna watch it, enjoy it if you want. I'm not gonna watch that thing honestly. You know. But yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get going. I really appreciate y'all again. 50 Shades of Web. How funny. But yeah. I appreciate ya as always. We did this little sketch right here. We had some fun. We chatted, all that good stuff. Probably I'll go back on tomorrow. Again, I don't know about the time zones. I know I'm trying to keep it in the middle. Like my time is like right now, it's like what 11:20 at night. So if you're on the East Coast, that's the time we're at right now. I know the West Coast is like 3 hours behind. So I try to keep it in the middle and not go too late because I know like I just try to keep it in the middle so everybody can just hang out at least for an hour or so. But y'all have a good one. Rest up, stay safe, all that good stuff. You guys already know, faith, keep going, Yeah. We won't, we're all gonna have an opinion. We don't need to argue about it. We're all gonna, we're all gonna say what we want, but in the end, we're all fans, That's what fans do. That's every fandom, But we're here having fun. We're just chilling, vibing, all that good stuff. We don't got time for none of that toxic behavior. We're better than that. So, you know. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe, all that good stuff. And until next time, peace.